understanding. Listen, you've been through too much to stay the same. Too many lessons, too many battles, too many nights questioning your worth. It's time to rebuild. It's time to evolve into that version of you that doesn't hesitate, doesn't doubt, doesn't quit standing. Reinvention means breaking your own limits and stepping into a new version of yourself. Stronger, smarter, and more focused. It's about refusing to stay stuck in old patterns or comfort zones that no longer serve your growth. You can't reach new levels with the same mindset that but your past understanding. Reinvention demands courage. The courage to start again, to unlearn, to rebuild. It's not about changing who you are at your core, but about evolving who you choose to become. Every setback, every failure, every lesson becomes raw material to create the next, upgraded version of you. Understanding. Self-awareness is the foundation of growth. It's knowing your strengths, weaknesses, habits, and triggers without running from them. Most people never change because they never stop to understand themselves. When you become brutally honest about who you are, you gain control over your direction. Understanding. Self-awareness allows you to identify what's holding you back, laziness, fear, ego, or distraction, and gives you the power to fix it. It's not about judging yourself, it's about knowing yourself deeply enough to rebuild with purpose. Understanding. True transformation begins when you stop lying to yourself and start facing your truth. Motivation fades, discipline stays. Motivation is emotion-driven. It comes and goes with your mood, but discipline is built from commitment and structure. It's doing what needs to be done. Understanding. Even when you don't feel like it. Discipline doesn't wait for the perfect time, it creates it. The strongest people in the world aren't always motivated. They're simply consistent. They show up no matter how they feel. Because success isn't built on bursts of energy, it's built on habits. Understanding. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and your results, the true engine behind every transformation. Mental toughness is the armor that protects you when life hits hard. It's not about being emotionless, it's about staying grounded when everything around you is chaos. Life will test you standing. People will doubt you and failure will visit you, but mental toughness allows you to keep moving forward. It's built through struggle, not comfort. Every challenge you face trains your mind to adapt, endure, and rise stronger. When your emotions scream to quit, toughness whispers, understanding. Keep going. It's the difference between breaking under pressure and becoming unbreakable, because real strength begins where comfort ends. Killing old habits is the hardest but most powerful step toward transformation. Understanding. You can't become a new version of yourself while living with the habits that built the old one. The late nights, the procrastination, the comfort, the excuses, they all need to die. Breaking habits isn't just about willpower. It's about replacing them with better systems and higher standards. Understanding. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you're burying your weaker self. True growth begins the moment you stop feeding your old patterns and start training your mind to serve your future, not your past. Ruthless self-improvement means refusing to settle for average, no matter how good you already are. Understanding. It's a mindset that says, I can always be better. It's waking up every day with the hunger to grow, mentally, physically, and emotionally. It's about competing with the person you were yesterday, not anyone else. Growth requires humility. Understanding. It means admitting you don't know it all and being willing to learn, fail, and evolve. Ruthless self-improvement is not about perfection, it's about progression. Every rep, every book, every sacrifice adds up. Over time, it transforms you from potential into power, from dreamer into doer. No excuses. Understanding. No blame. That's the code of ownership. It means taking full responsibility for your actions, results in your life. Excuses are comfort zones dressed as logic, and blaming others is a way of avoiding your own accountability. The moment you stop making excuses is the moment you regain control. Understanding. Life doesn't owe you anything. It responds to your effort and consistency. Taking responsibility isn't weakness. It's strength, because it puts the power back in your hands. When you own everything, you can change anything. That's how real growth begins. Understanding. Focus and vision are the twin engines that drive every successful transformation. Without them, energy gets scattered and progress fades. Focus means locking in on what truly matters and cutting out the noise, distractions, negativity, and temporary pleasures. Vision gives direction. Understanding. It's the picture of the life you're building, even when no one else can see it. When you align your focus with your vision, every move you make has purpose. You stop chasing quick wins and start building lasting impact. Stay clear, stay centered, and protect your focus like it's your life. Because it is. Understanding. Silence and action speak louder than words ever could. In a world obsessed with attention, real power is built quietly. You don't need to announce your plans. Your results will do that for you. The grind done in silence creates noise that can't be ignored later. Talking gives temporary validation or standing. Doing creates permanent transformation. Every hour spent working in the dark prepares you to shine in the light. Let others talk, you just move. Because silence is your strategy and action is your weapon, together, they build an unshakable legacy. Pain as fuel means turning every struggle into strength. Standing. Most people run from pain, but the strongest ones use it as energy to rise higher. Pain teaches you what comfort never can. Resilience, patience, and purpose. Every disappointment, every heartbreak, every failure carries a lesson if you're willing to face it. Instead of asking, why me? Start asking, standing, what is this trying to teach me? Pain can either break you or build you depending on how you use it. When you learn to convert suffering into drive, you become unstoppable. Because nothing hurts more than staying the same. Standing. Isolation for growth is when you step away from the noise to reconnect with yourself. It's not loneliness, it's alignment. Sometimes you have to disappear to rebuild your focus, discipline, and peace. Growth doesn't happen in crowds, it happens in silence, where you can hear your thoughts clearly. Standing. Isolation exposes your weaknesses and strengthens your mind. It's the phase where you cut distractions, rewire your mindset, and prepare for your comeback. Remember, the cocoon is silent before the butterfly emerges. So when you walk alone, don't fear it. That's where transformation begins. Understanding. Confidence through mastery isn't about pretending you're great. It's about becoming so skilled that you no longer need to prove it. Real confidence is earned in the hours no one sees, when you're practicing learning and improving your craft. The more you master what you do, standing, the less you doubt yourself. You stop seeking validation because your results speak for you. Mastery builds a quiet, unshakable belief that you can handle whatever comes your way. Confidence doesn't come from hype, it comes from repetition, preparation, and persistence. The deeper your mastery, standing, the stronger your self-belief becomes. Unapologetic ambition means owning your hunger for more without guilt or hesitation. Society will try to make you feel bad for wanting success, power, or greatness. Ignore that noise. Wanting more doesn't make you greedy, it makes you drive. Understanding. It's about chasing excellence with conviction, not arrogance. Ambition is the fire that fuels purpose, the reason you wake up and keep going when others stop. Be bold about your goals, even if they make people uncomfortable. Never shrink to fit small minds. Dream big, work hard, standing, and stay unapologetic, because your ambition is your destiny in motion. Standing alone, if you must, is one of the hardest but most necessary parts of becoming great. Not everyone will understand your vision or your grind, and that's okay. Strength is built in solitude, not in crowds. When you walk alone or standing, you learn who you really are. You stop relying on validation and start relying on discipline. Isolation reveals clarity. It shows you what truly matters and who truly supports you. The path to greatness is lonely because few are willing to walk or standing. But those who dare to stand alone become the ones strong enough to lead. Becoming unrecognizable is the ultimate goal of growth. It's about looking back one day and not even recognizing the person you used to be, the one who settled, doubted, or hesitated. Every day you evolve, standing, you shed the old version of yourself. Your mindset sharpens, your habits strengthen, your energy changes. People will say you've changed, and that's exactly the point. You weren't meant to stay the same. Becoming unrecognizable means you've outgrown your past, your limits, and your excuses. Understanding. It's the visible proof that you didn't just survive, you transformed.